What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a secret tool in FL Studio that you can use to create chords and melodies. If you guys haven't subbed already or turned post noise on, make sure you do so because it does help out a lot. Let's hop right into this. So real quick, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you what it is. All right, so it's pretty much the patcher, but it's a preset in patcher. So how you get to patcher is I have my little favorites list right here, but if we go to stock, go to patcher, and go to the patcher. All right, and it's empty and it should look something like this, right? Kind of confusing, you know, probably don't know what's going on. What you want to do is go to presets, all right, and go to this folder and go to Yoda Saw. Now you may or may not have this, but you might just want to update your FL so that you can access this. So go to Yoda Saw. Let's load it up. Now what this is pretty much like Cthulhu or any of those scale or MIDI plugins that kind of put in chords for you. It's the FL version pretty much, right? So you can choose the key, and I'm just go to F sharp because, you know, this already, you know, always use that. And I'm gonna just go ahead and pull in a scale for this so we can create a melody later. Let's just name it. Okay. Go back here. So now what we can do is just press any, you can actually go in the piano roll and do this, or just press a key. And now it will play chords for you. So all right, you can choose whatever key you want, and obviously this stuff is, you know, pretty basic stuff here. So we can go in and actually create like a melody. All right, so the next thing that you need to know how to do when doing this is you're going to want to have your chords in the piano roll, right? You're not going to want to just have the single notes, right? You're probably going to want to manipulate it or just figure out what notes are in the chords. So what you need to do is click here, go to map. And once you go to map, all you have to do is click at the top and get this key mapper. You can just drag it over. And then if you see this little green circle, click and drag it. And then go to FL Studio. So the one with this white arrow, hover over it, let it go, and this menu will pop up. Now what you want to do is go to MIDI port 1. It could be any one really, but I'll just default to MIDI port 1, and now it's linked. So the last thing you need to do is go to the bottom and just click, and this key mapper should pop up. Drag it over, same process. Click and drag this green circle to this green circle to FL Studio right here, and make sure it's linked. And now it's linked, and I actually have my own VSTs linked to this, so you'll probably hear some sounds from here. All right, so let's go ahead and just try to come up with some chords real quick. And I'm gonna show you how to record it. So let's see if we can. Actually, let me get rid of these ghost notes real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, so I like that. So say you have yours, right? And you can even copy this if you want to, okay? If you just want to follow along. Now, what you need to do, so everything is already mapped out for us. What you need to do is right click, go to burn to MIDI, and go to new pattern. Okay, and it should do this, and then now just press yes, and now you have the actual chords here. Okay. And then what we can do is, now it's gonna put it in a different pattern, so you can cut it. Go back here and you can put it, and I'll just put it in the piano, and we could just actually just mute this. And then now you see we have our chords here. Okay, so that's how you set it up. So now let's go on to making the melody and the beat. All right, so let's go ahead and do the melody. I'll just show y'all my sound selection real quick. So for this one, we just got a quick bell. It's like some background texture here. right? And then my main sound obviously is going to be the piano. And then we got this key, which sounds similar to the piano. Okay, just all this is just to support the piano. Then I got a passion flute as my flute. And then I'll move the scale over so y'all can see how I'm actually making this. And I'm gonna copy this up here. Just mute that. And I really want y'all to see like what I'm doing. Okay, so right off the gate, I'm gonna just use this B, pull it down. All right, and this is like when y'all see people, you know, make melodies and then, you know, they start making a melody like in here. It looks like, you know, they're just putting random stuff down. But really, like when you transpose it up and everything, it's all in the same, it's all in harmony, if you see. And that's why if you see me move my mouse over and like pull it over and then play something, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at what's already in the playlist or the piano roll. All right, so I'm just go ahead and make something. You can see, like I told you, I'm using notes that's already here, okay? And then C is up here. I just showed you that. So let me just fast forward through this real quick. Just copy it over. We just delete some notes for the variation. Let's move all this stuff over as well. Copy it. And then for the flute, same thing. We got an even better match, right? So pull that up. And that can get annoying, so I'm not gonna put anything down here. I'm just move it over and maybe just add a few other notes. So let's add an A. All right, so I like that. I'm gonna just play everything together now. I'm gonna see if we can pull this down. Okay, I like that a lot better. So now we're gonna move on to the drums in 808. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 808 pattern. And real quick, I wanna show y'all something with this, like this method here. Now, when I use these helper scales and everything, it's just to build the chords and the bass of the beat or just the melody, right? But if you want to go faster or want things to go a lot smoother, what you could do is turn them off and then you will end up with something like this. And this is pretty much a blueprint of every note that works within your melody. So any note that you press will pretty much sound good. Not every single one, because you know the order that you place them will matter, but I could literally turn this off and make a melody. And actually, well, not a melody, but an 808 pattern. So I'm gonna actually do that. So here's, turn it off. There's no sounds, there's nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and make one and show you. And I kind of want just a simple pattern. I want to make sure it's not too much. And you can see how I know where to put these. One, I already got, you got the root, and then you got the blueprint right here. There's only a few notes. You can either go up or you can go down, right? And right here, you know, I already know the pattern of the song, so I want to go up right here, and it shows you, and then it gives you the rhythm that you need. If you look closely, you can see these chords right here, right? And it tells me when to switch my 808 right here. And then right here, it tells me to switch again. And then when I want to switch my pitch, my 808, it tells me again through my chords. All right, it's that easy. So I'm gonna turn it on. You can see if it sounds good. Turn it down an octave. All right, so that's the 808. So now let's move on to the drums. All right, so let's go ahead and finish out these drums. It should be pretty easy. I only got a few of them. I just want to, you know, kind of fly through this. So I'll copy the 808 pattern to the kick. Hold, what am I pressing? Control A, and then Alt K. And then you can solo this to C5. So all your kicks go there. I'm gonna pull these kicks down one. You can just delete one of these. And then let's throw the clap in. Copy that over. Throw some hi-hats in here. Just throw something different over there, and just keep this going. All right, so that should be the whole beat. Let's go ahead, and I had to get rid of that Yoda Saw. I forget what is it called. What's the name of it? Yoda Saw. There we go. I had to get rid of this because it was gonna play while the whole beat plays. So let's get rid of it once again. Now let's go ahead and play the entire beat. All right, so that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys that Yoda Saw. It's pretty cool little patcher. I'm not sure if it's a plugin, but it's a cool little tool, FL, that you can use to make some chords and some nice melodies and everything. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.